everyone, happy Tuesday. It's another gloomy, chilly, and even wet day out there. Some areas starting to see another push of snow move in from the west. One of those areas right now being near the Eisenhower Tunnel. Let's go ahead and take a live look out there where visibility is reducing here. It's almost whiteout conditions as that snow is really starting to pour down in this area. So if you have to travel along here, you do want to make sure that you are aware of hazardous travel conditions. But we are waiting for a lot of this precipitation to continue its move eastward and make its way back into Denver, and it'll fall in Denver as more rain, but the high country and foothills can continue to expect more snowfall through the rest of the afternoon. Right now we have a live look out in Fort Collins. A moment ago it looks like we were seeing some flurries. Things have maybe quieted down there a little bit. If I look close enough, I could probably see just some sprinkles there, but we are still dry right now in Denver, though pretty chilly, very gloomy, 42 degrees. It feels like 39 degrees outside right now with winds coming in from the north at around 5 miles per hour. Most of the front range and eastern plains in the mid to upper 30s, some areas already in the lower 40s. And then as you make your way a little bit further west, you can see lots of 30 and low 40 degree temperature readings in the high country as well. But we zoom into Colorado here and just take a look at this system pushing in from the west, now moving over Vail and into the western portions of Denver, western portions of Fort Collins, falling as snow there. And we are expecting heavy snowfall in the high country, but we are going to continue to just monitor that. As we zoom in a little bit, we can take a look at some of the reports we've gotten from this morning. 2 inches looks like fell of snow in North Glen. That was again earlier this morning. And then in Colorado Springs, we got just over an inch. And then also staying in El Paso County, we got 4 inches reported just east of Colorado Springs. And then in Pueblo County, it looks like we got just over 3 inches accumulated there. But because of the next round of snow we're expecting, that's already pushing its way into the high country and foothills, the central and northern mountain ranges are under another winter storm warning today until 6 o'clock this evening. These areas could expect an additional 4 to 6 inches of snowfall. That's in addition to what we've already seen, and that's just because as we were looking, we could see that next round of heavy snow pushing its way in from the west and northwest. We can watch this on our future casts. Again, for the most part, as you make your way east of I-25, any sort of precipitation is likely to fall as rain. That snow likely staying in the foothills and high country, most of that west of I-25. But as we go through the afternoon, we just continue to see that heavier precipitation stick around through maybe 5, 6, 7 o'clock, and then later this evening, those showers become very spotty, very light. And as we go into the overnight and early tomorrow hours, 6 a.m. Wednesday, the majority of that precipitation long gone. And we do wake up to some cloud cover, but even by midday, that cloud cover clears out tomorrow. So we actually get to see some sun shining. The temperatures will stay a little bit below average, will likely peak in the low 60s. Our highs this time of year are typically in the upper 60s. And then as we go into tomorrow, late afternoon, early evening, as we get that heating going, we do have a chance for some pop-up showers and thunder showers, though those remain very isolated, not going to be widespread at all. And as we go into late Wednesday night, overnight, and into Thursday, we clear out again. 43 degrees is our high today in Denver, so again, well below average. We'll be maxing out in the lower to mid 40s, where our highs this time of year are usually in the upper 60s. We're going to continue to watch for these scattered showers around the Denver metro area and along the Front Range, possibly pushing into the eastern plains, but a lot of mountain snow is really what we're going to keep our eye out for, that winter storm warning there. But as we take a look, later tonight, very spotty showers. Things really start to die down later tonight. Overnight lows near 33 degrees. We stay cloudy until tomorrow, where again, we wake up to some cloud cover. We have some midday clearing, and then in the late afternoon, early evening hours, we have a chance for some spotty pop-up showers to storms, and then we clear out again late Wednesday going into Thursday. So a lot going on for our Wednesday. We're going to keep an eye out for that as we go through the rest of the day. What we can expect are the temperatures to at least get warmer than what we're seeing today. We'll at least make it into the low 60s. We'll stay below average, but slightly warmer than what we saw today and yesterday. Then we make our way into the 70s by Thursday, staying in the mid to lower 70s Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Most of these days, I say most because Sunday is going to be a little different, but Friday and Saturday, we do have chances maybe for some pop-up showers to thunder showers. And then Sunday, looking like we could get more rain there. And then Monday, another day where we could see some afternoon pop-up showers and thunder showers, and then clearing out again likely by next Tuesday. So we have quite a bit going on there. And the majority of today's forecast the exciting or active weather is likely going to be if you're in the mountains, mostly the central and northern mountains, and in the foothills. That's where we're going to continue to hold a lot of our attention today, because that's where we are expecting the heavier snowfall. So we're going to continue to just watch out for that. I'm going to make my way over now to Facebook Live. Hi, Elizabeth. Thank you for joining in. Hi, Seth. Nice to see you as always every afternoon. My Tuesday is going pretty well. Hopefully yours is as well. Hi again from Norway. Thank you for tuning in. It's snowing in Granby right now in Grand County. Thank you, Sherilyn. I appreciate when people comment with what they're seeing, because this weather, the state is large enough, I'll say, to where one person is seeing snow, maybe somebody else is seeing nothing. So thank you. I really appreciate when you comment with those reports. Christopher is saying, am I getting used to Colorado weather? I'll say I forecasted the last few years in Omaha, Nebraska, and outside of the change in scenery, whereas Nebraska is very flat and here we have a lot of mountains, I'm used to sporadic weather changes and snow and severe weather, things like that. So I've gotten used to that. That wasn't a big change. What is a change for me here is forecasting for high country versus Front Range versus Eastern Plains versus the Southwest, which is very desert. So that part is a lot of fun to learn. Lindsay's asking, your son is supposed to play baseball tonight. Is that going to happen? I think it could. Depending on what time the game is, I'm assuming by tonight you mean 6, 7, 8 o'clock. That's when things are really going to start to die down and any sort of showers will become light and spotty. So I think we could go on with that game as long as the field isn't already too saturated. I think that could maybe cause some issues there. But as far as new downpours or new precipitation, I wouldn't worry too much about that. I'd keep my focus on maybe a saturated field from rain earlier in the day. Hi, Barbara. Thank you for tuning in. Pretty much yuck here. I like that. Colby made a nice little poem for us. Snow, snow, go away. Come again another May. I like that. Thank you. And Katie's saying we only got about 4 inches in Evergreen last night and this morning. Most has melted. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. A lot of the snowfall, especially in Denver, and that's what I was kind of talking about yesterday. We did see that snow falling, but we really weren't expecting much accumulation, especially in Denver and across the Front Range, just because it is too warm, and with that snow mixing with rainwater that's already on the ground, that'll help melt it a bit. In Evergreen, in the foothills, we were expecting a little bit of accumulation, and 4 inches sounds about right. So expect more coming this afternoon with that next round pushing in right now. So you're probably already starting to see that snowfall becoming heavier in Evergreen as we wait for that to continue to push its way eastward, coming in from the west and northwest right now. And that's going to be expected to be pretty active until around 5, 6, 7 o'clock this evening. Uh-oh, I lost my spot. This thing keeps updating itself. Michelle, I think is that will Arvada see more rain this afternoon? Yes. There will be more rain in Arvada, and it'll likely stay as rain in the Denver metro area. Tony's saying, hi, greetings from sunny Arizona. I love Arizona. I don't know if you're chiming in just because you know, but I went to University of Arizona, so bear down. Uh-oh, this keeps updating while I'm trying to read the comments. Sorry, guys. Elizabeth is saying cloudy in Parker. That makes sense. We could probably see another round of showers with this system that's pushing in now, but we're going to wait for a lot of that to just kind of dump a bunch of snow in the central and northern mountains and then leading into the foothills before we start to really see the remnants fall as rain in Denver and across the Front Range. Colleen is asking, should we cover plants? I would say later this evening, you probably would want to cover plants, not for any additional snowfall, but because temperatures this evening will get into the low 30s. And I think that's bordering where you want to make sure your plants aren't going to freeze. So I would probably cover plants later tonight once temperatures dip below maybe that I'll say maybe below that 38 to 40 degree mark. That'll probably be once the sun starts to set. And we have Violet, hey, from Bloomfield. Yep, and Violet saying the same thing. Broomfield, it's cloudy, got some snow, didn't stick to the ground. That's pretty much expected, and that's what you could see later this afternoon as well. In Broomfield, you could maybe see a mix of rain and snow, but don't expect any sort of accumulations. Linda's asking how much snow did Vail get yesterday? You know, I don't have any Vail reports right now, so I'm not sure just yet how much snow we got in Vail. All right. Jesse says, watching from Mexico. I sure don't miss the cold weather. Stay warm, Colorado. Well, thanks for that. I'm sure things are much warmer there. But, you know, as much as we want to have a warm May right now, everyone is talking about it's May and we're getting snow. I can't believe this. But, you know, the moisture is always welcomed before things become really hot once we make our way into summer. So we can deal with a couple more rain, snow days, and things will warm up as we go over the next couple of days. We do have a couple of shower and thunderstorm chances with that warmth that'll move in, but we will see the warmer weather come in. Mary's asking, can I safely plant my flowers in Castle Rock? I would maybe wait until tomorrow, just because overnight tonight will be a little chilly. Now, I will say I'm not great with plants. I've never owned plants. I've never planted or gardened or things like that, so I'm not really sure of what it takes for plants to thrive or die. But what I can add is my forecasts and the weather background. And I know overnight tonight temperatures will dip into the low 30s. So I think that that's too cold for most plants, but I'm no green thumb. I'll put it that way. Clark is saying going from Buena Vista to the airport this morning. How does everything, or this evening, I'm sorry. How does everything look? By this evening, everything should be fine. After around 5, 6, 7 o'clock is when a lot of that precipitation will really die down. And later this evening, showers will become very light, very spotty, and then they'll eventually move out altogether by late tonight and early tomorrow. And I don't even know how to begin to pronounce your name, so I'm sorry, but hi guys, it's raining right now in Nairobi, Kenya. Okay, thank you. And then, yeah, better safe than sorry. So that's what I have for you guys. Again, you know, I do want to go back to our radar just to leave you with another look, thank you, at what we're seeing right now. So see that big round of precipitation moving its way in from the west, pretty much along I-70, coming in from western and northwestern Colorado, pushing its way into the central and northern mountains, and then just dumping a whole lot of snow there. That's where we're going to keep the majority of our attention this afternoon. So we do have, because of this, now let's go over here. We do have a winter storm warning in these areas. That's where we're seeing that snow just being dumped. We're expecting an additional 4 to 6 inches of snowfall here, and this warning is until 6 o'clock this evening. So around 6, 7 o'clock is when we can expect things to really die down. After that, we'll just see some spotty light showers, but some of this precipitation could continue to push its way off into the Front Range, falling as rain, across most of the Front Range, but it will just dump snow in these red shaded areas. So that's again the central and northern mountains and in the foothills west of Denver, west of Fort Collins, west of Boulder. So we're going to continue to watch for that as we go through the rest of the evening. So that's what I have for you guys. Hopefully you're able to stay warm. We do have warmer weather coming where you could finally put those jackets away for a little while, but enjoy the rest of your Tuesday and make sure you stay tuned in later this evening for your updated forecast.